Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Not that I just pressed record a couple seconds ago or anything, but welcome myself back to my own YouTube channel, and welcome back to my YouTube channel that has somehow died over the past 10 years because 10 years is a long fucking time to be doing something. Anyways, today I am looking a lot more glamorous than I was in my last video where I was wearing workout clothes, eating Taco Bell, and talking about how single I am. Today I'm going to be talking about my switch to natural deodorant. Whenever I was thinking of switching to natural deodorant, I was like, I don't want to smell like a hippie, I don't want to just be sweating all the time, I don't want to smell like patchouli, I shave my armpits. Like, I had all of those preconceptions or preconceived notions about switching to natural deodorant. But there's so many amazing natural deodorants on the market right now, and I'm going to share 3 of them that I've been using, and I'm going to give them a little review and share the pros and cons of each. First of all, why did I decide to start using natural deodorant? And the reason for this is not only just the typical, hey, I don't want aluminum in my deodorant, that's going to cause me to have breast cancer. The amount of shit that we are putting on and in our body that could be potentially harming us is alarming. I am not an organic, natural person by any means, but I think if you could find something that you like that's a replacement that's going to make your life easier and better, why not try it? I used to be a die-hard Secret clinical strength deodorant user. I am a person that I believe, I don't necessarily sweat a lot, but I can smell kind of bad because I have PCOS, so my hormones are a little bit off. I still feel like one side of my body, because of my fucked up ovaries, is like a little bit weirder than the other. So in this case, I just felt like my right armpit was smelling disgusting and my left was fine. But at the same time, I was using my Secret clinical strength and I was getting a rash under my left armpit. And it was getting so bad, and I was trying to switch to like Dove and different deodorants, but my armpit was red. It would start peeling, and it was disgusting. Like, I was miserable. Like, it would hurt, and it was like during spring and summer, so it was around the sweatiest months. People were telling me, hey, just stop using deodorant for a week, but I couldn't really do that because I didn't want to smell like shit. Like, I have a full-time job. I can't walk in like a homeless just because I work in downtown LA. Like, I don't know. And because I like beauty stuff, I'm really self-conscious about smelling bad. So I kind of resolved the rash thing by using some Dove deodorant, but it still wasn't antiperspirant. I'm not going to go into the details of the antiperspirant versus deodorant because there's this thing called Google, and it could explain it much better than a basic 26-year-old girl living in LA could. Science. I have 3 natural deodorants that I'm going to be sharing with you that I'm currently using, and a 4th one that was my original natural deodorant that got me into natural deodorant. I'm going to touch on that too. So, as you know, I do YouTube occasionally, I'm a blogger occasionally, and I'm an Instagrammer all of the fucking time. So I often get sent beauty products, go to events, this, that, and the other, and I wind up with a lot of products to try. I was at one of my events that I go to. I took my sister with me. We had a great time. Not really relevant because it wasn't a brand specific event, but it had a huge gift bag. Goodie and gift bag. Sometimes when you get a huge gift bag, it's very overwhelming and it takes like weeks to actually get through everything. So my sister did, because she doesn't go to events a lot. She comes as my +1 a lot, but she's not burying herself in products like I am. So she wound up seeing this deodorant by the brand Think Sport that was in the gift bag. And she wound up trying it because she like needed a deodorant emergently, and she told me like she really liked it. So I was like, oh shit, like maybe natural deodorant is really it, chief. Like, fuck it, let's try a natural deodorant. What's the worst that could happen? I'll just smell bad. So I started using this deodorant, and I don't have it anymore because I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because I didn't really like the packaging, and it was like a really soft formula that kind of was a mess for like wearing black, which I wear a lot of black. So I don't know if I would repurchase it necessarily, but it's a good starter natural deodorant for sure. And I was using, I think it's in a red package, I forgot the scent, but the scent was really light and nice. And the first time I used it, I remember being dry at the end of the day and not smelling, and I was just like absolutely shooketh. So I kept using it, and within a week my armpit was completely healed and back to normal. And I was just like, I was going through like, I would say it was a good 2 months of pain. Maybe just 1 month, but I was not happy for like 2 months with my armpit. And stuff like that is really annoying. Like, your armpit's itching a lot, because when it gets dry it gets itchy. So I'm just like itching my armpit at work, and you're not supposed to itch it, and you're not really supposed to shave it because that bothers the skin even more. And it was just like I was living in an armpit hell. So I was like, maybe I'll get a little zesty and try a new natural deodorant. And I had to do some research. I didn't really know what to try. So after I had the Think Sport one, I went through it probably within a month, because the only thing in my experience is the natural deodorants kind of go fast because you use a little bit more product in my experience. But I bought another Think Sport one after that, and I liked that one a little bit less because I did a different scent, and I didn't like the scent as much because it was more fresh. And I just was like, you know what, I need to try something new. I do recommend and like the Think Sport one, honestly. Like, I would buy it if I was in a pinch because I think they're available at Target. You know, I love trying different makeup products, so if I'm really passionate about natural deodorant, there was just a period of my life during the summer where I bought 3 new different brands of deodorant that I had to try. So I was like, why not make, I was going to do a blog, but I'm like, why not make a video about this natural deodorant, because a lot of people are curious. So let me introduce you to the brands that I'm going to be featuring. The first one is Native Deodorant, and this is the coconut vanilla scent. The second one is this brand called Corpus, and I have their Cedar Flora scent. And the third one is called Myro, packaging though, and the scent I have is called Pillow Talk. So I'm going to give you what's good on the high to low of all of these brands. The lowest price is the Myro, and the most expensive one is the Corpus. So I'm going to give you the pros and cons of everything. I would honestly recommend all of these deodorants. You just have to get what suits you. Both of my armpits aren't even the same, so I don't know how your armpits are going to do. Also, I will note, I'm going to try to find links to discounts of these deodorants because they're all like cool web brands, so I feel like most have like a discount for your first purchase. So I'm going to put links to that below so you can get a deal, because every bitch loves saving money. So first, let me introduce you to my Myro deodorant. This deodorant is super cool because it's a refillable case. You get to choose the case that you want and choose the scent that you want, and so it's more eco-friendly. We love an eco-friendly legend anyways, because you waste a lot of plastic with deodorants, but this you could reuse until you die. I'm going to read this from the website because I cannot memorize a script. I'm a YouTuber occasionally and not an actor. There's no aluminum, parabens, or baking soda. Yes, sometimes baking soda makes people, their bodies freak out. Like, some people are allergic to deodorants with baking soda, if you didn't know that. There's clean ingredients, natural scents that release over time, barley powder to keep you dry, and it's cruelty-free. All the ingredients are on the website as well. About this little case thing, the case is dishwasher safe. There's a lot of colors. I'm kind of salty there's no orange, but nobody can resist a millennial pink moment. The case comes in 5 different colors. I picked the blush one, and then there's also 5 different scents. I picked the Pillow Talk scent, which has violet leaf, lang lang, or ylang ylang, I don't know how you say that, and wild amorous, which I don't even know what that is. But to me, this smells it's floral, but it smells like a classy floral. It doesn't smell like too strong and old lady-ish like a jasmine would. Like, it smells like a candle that I would want. So the Myro costs $10. The case winds up being free for your first order, and then the actual refill is $10, and it's super easy to refill. I find that most of these give free shipping because it's such an inexpensive small product, and you're not gonna like buy 10 deodorants at once, so it doesn't really make sense to incentivize free shipping with a $50 order. It's just better to charge a couple bucks extra per unit. Okay, I'm getting too technical, let's not even talk about this. But most of the deodorant brands that I've found have done free shipping. I like this because it looks so good on your vanity. You know how like deodorants are so ugly? This is like truly beautiful. People are like, what is this thing? Is it a perfume? Who knows? Who is she? It just says Myro here, and then there's an M on the top, but otherwise it's plain in this beveled plastic container. Like, if you're in a purse or something, it's really easy to find. The one thing that I didn't love about it at first, but it's kind of grown on me, is the fact that it's so liquidy. Like, I'll show you on my hand as kind of a swatch. Like, you could see it's like basically dripping. I probably rolled it up too much and it's like freaking out. But it does dry. It does dry down, so you're not just like having wet armpits whenever you're like, I wanted a deodorant so I wouldn't have wet armpits. This is weird that I'm like swatching deodorant, but this is the one that I feel like you should see the consistency of. So it's like basically dry now. It's like it feels nice actually. Maybe it should be a solid perfume as well. I don't think it has like long-lasting staying power. Like I feel like at the end of the day if I used it I would kind of smell a little bit, but because it's like almost clear, it's really nice for if you wear a lot of black. Speaking of wearing black, I will tell you the worst one for wearing black is the Native deodorant. This one, it's the ugliest packaging as well. It's just a really standard container and just like a sticker is thrown on it. It's not even like fancy. This one cost me $12 shipped basically. Well, you have tax too, so it's $12 essentially. Plus your state tax will vary. So it's only $2 more than the Myro. I feel like this is the one that I use every day because I know that it stays the longest. It has arrowroot powder and it does have baking soda as well. So if you're sensitive to baking soda, which I think I might be becoming sensitive to baking soda, you might not want to go with this one. But I do really like it and I love the scent of vanilla and coconut. If I'm using it too much every day, and like applying too much when I go to the gym or something, my armpit has gotten a little irritated, so then I'll just switch to one of the other ones whenever that happens. And lastly, we have the Bougie Deodorant by Corpus. It has this beautiful minty sage green packaging. It cost me a whopping $20, essentially. Yeah, pretty much $20 for this Cedar Flora deodorant. The reason why this appealed to me, I saw an Instagram person I follow post about it, so I bought it because I was like in my deodorant craze. But the reason why I bought it is because it's clear. The scent has grown on me over time, but the Cedar Flora scent is like a lot of wood scents and it smells very manly to me. Like it almost smells like booze, like whiskey or something to me. Like it's that potent. And I like stuff a little bit more girly, so it's not my favorite. But the one thing I don't love about this is that the bottom of it like basically has always been broken. I don't know if this is a problem with everyone's, but I notice like when I pick it up I'll have like a little bit of an oily residue on my hands. But otherwise I don't know if I got a messed up one or what the situation is, but I do like it. It's really aesthetic. It would be cuter if it was black with the gold, but they like green, it's fine. This deodorant, because it is clear, it's amazing for wearing with black and stuff that you are dark colors and you don't want to have like deodorant showing, like if it's like a strapless thing or something like that. But I do feel like it kind of has a similar staying power to the Myro, where I feel like I do kind of smell at the end of the day. Like it's not the end of the world because I don't smell like during the day, but like at the end of the day I take my shirt off and I'm like, we're not smelling great. So just to do a comparison on the size, the Myro pods have 2.3 ounces, but both of these have, this one has 2.6 ounces and this one has 2.65 ounces. So this one has the most and this one has the least amount of product. This one's also the cheapest, so take with that like what you will. And I use all of these all of the time, like I just keep rotating them. But I think if you are somebody who is afraid of natural deodorant and want to try something, I really think you should go with the Myro, just because I think it's so cute and I love how it's refillable and the scents are amazing. It's probably my favorite scent because it's like a little bit more high-end smelling for a cheap price, and it kind of has the best of both worlds where this kind of goes on clear, but then also, I don't know what the other best of both worlds would be. I'm not Hannah Montana, leave me alone. And there's the tea on the natural deodorants that I've been loving and my armpit journey. So thank you for listening. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because I post a lot of aesthetic things and I post more than every 5 months like I do on YouTube apparently. But hopefully in the new year I'll be back. This is really fun. I'm like, this was really great. I had a great time. I'm doing great, sweetie. So let's see. Let's pray for the new year. And if you have any video requests, leave them in the comments and maybe I'll get to them if I like that idea. Anyways, peace out. See you guys in the next video. Who knows when that'll be, but love you.
Several days later.
Oh, I'm still filming. Help.